Hello everyone, welcome to the 9 days 9 Shaktis series of the Ladies Official. जैसा कि आपको पता है कि हम इस सीरीज में ऐसी वंडरफुल वुमेन का इंटरव्यू कर रहे हैं जो अपने आप में ही शक्ति का स्वरूप है। आज की हमारी जो गेस्ट है, शी इज अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल पर्सन. लेट्स वेलकम डॉक्टर साक्षी खेमका. वेलकम साक्षी भाभी. वेलकम टू
Hi everyone.
Hello. Welcome to the 9 days 9 Shakti series of the Ladies Official. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And I'd just like to introduce Sakshi Bhabhi to the rest of the audience. She is a pediatric dentist and आप 9 साल से practice कर रही हैं and she has been very wonderful with the kids, I must tell you. और she is a gold medalist. और Sakshi Bhabhi, would you like to tell us about your journey, like your early education and all? I heard your father was in a government job and you were transferred to many cities. तो कैसे आपने एक मेंटेन करके रखी with your education and you became a doctor?
Yeah, so actually ये तो एक मिथ है कि बचपन से ही सोच के रखते हैं कि you want to be a doctor. It's a myth. मतलब यूजुअली जो डॉक्टर फैमिली से होते हैं मे बी उनको ऐसा रहता है कि फ्यूचर में we will be doctors and all. बट बचपन से तो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था. We were just good at studies, me and my brother, like it was like this. So my father was in a government job and he had this pan-India transfer policy. So he used to he could get transferred to any city of India. So initially I was born in Nagpur, then he got transferred to Chandigarh. So half of my studies I completed, like up to 6th standard I studied in Chandigarh. Then we got transferred to Nagpur. Okay. So after 6th standard I completed my entire studies from Nagpur, Maharashtra.
Okay.
So अगर उस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से सोचे तो आई थिंक आई वॉज वेरी लकी बिकॉज आई गॉट अ चांस टू लिव इन सच ब्यूटिफुल सिटीज, डिफरेंट सिटीज. उससे हमको एक ब्रॉडर व्यू मिलता है लाइफ. या डेफिनेटली आई गॉट अ चांस टू लर्न डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस व्हेन आई वाज इन चंडीगढ़. सो पंजाबी वाज अ कंपल्सरी लैंग्वेज फॉर मी in my honor classes. Then when I got to Nagpur, so I got to learn Marathi. So
languages.
yeah. So with age definitely अब वो writing practice किया है पंजाब. Yeah, but definitely I can understand. I can communicate at least in these languages.
Given a chance.
So it was actually an advantage कि we got to see such different cultures. We got to meet different people with different mindsets. So that was an advantage actually. कि my father got transferred all over India and we got so many opportunities to meet new people every time.
Very nice.
So it was a really good experience of life. So now my father has got retired. Now like in the government job, it's the retirement age is 60 years. So now finally they have settled in Chhattisgarh itself, Raipur.
Raipur itself, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So Bhabhi, you got married very early, and I've heard that you completed your education after marriage. आपने शादी के बाद पीजी किया है,
पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन.
एंड यू लोगों के लिए ना शादी के बाद अपना करियर सब छोड़ देते हैं और इट गेट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट, बट यू डिड एजुकेशन इन दैट टू विद अ गोल्ड मेडल. तो हाउ वाज इट पॉसिबल, मतलब हाउ डिड यू मेक इट हैपन एक्चुअली?
So I think whenever we get into this institution of marriage, क्या होता है, marriage is something to get a companion. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ है कि बस क्रॉस करना है, मैरिज करनी है. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. सो व्हेन आई फाउंड माय कंपेनियन इट वाज माय डिसीजन कि मुझे अब शादी करनी है. सो एंड बट उसके साथ ऐसा नहीं था कि स्टडीज वुड गेट अ सेटबैक. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं था. आई कंप्लीटेड माय ग्रेजुएशन एंड बीच में जस्ट ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट करके आई हैड दिस 1 year टू गो ऑन फॉर माय पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन. So within that 1 year pre-plan करके हमने I got my companion of my choice. So we got married and already pre-plan करके रखा था कि I would do my PG as soon as the session starts. So like I got married in 2012 in February and in April my post-graduation started. So the credit goes to my father in fact because he had already pre-planned things कि ठीक है शादी हो जाएगी but still she would continue her studies continuously. क्योंकि if you take a break, especially for ladies, अगर हम शादी के बाद सोचते हैं कि यार चल 1 साल बाद हम वी विल कंटिन्यू फॉर आवर स्टडीज और फॉर आवर करियर, सो आई थिंक दैट रियली बिकम्स अ प्रॉब्लम सो फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ द women. So continuation में अगर किया जाए, and also because I was ready to balance my studies and my marriage at that age. So I was completely ready to do it. So it was really easy for me. So I continued for my post graduation.
So basically, you were determined and you had decided.
Yeah.
That is the
because it was my decision. Yeah.
That is the reason you could do it. Actually, commendable. So you come from close to a nuclear family setup. And then you got into a family that is a big huge family, and lot of तो उनकी bonding भी काफी है. And then you keep celebrating different things together. Also, you have a profession that wants you to be dedicated. पूरा time आपको देना.
Yes, definitely.
How do you balance this thing? Like वो एक different phase रहा होगा life का when you were with your parents, and now this is a completely different thing altogether. So how did you strike a balance between work, family, and your things all in all?
Yeah. So actually, yes, I was from a completely nuclear family, me, my brother, and my parents. And also when we used to reside in Chandigarh or be it Nagpur, we used to stay in colonies where all service class people used to stay. So most of them were from nuclear families only. So I never had an experience of this joint family setup. So initially, a lot of anxiety was there. How will I, even my mother was really anxious that how she will adjust in a joint family and all. But from that point of view, my in-laws are really, really supportive. As soon as I got married, they prioritized my career. They prioritized my studies. So it was not like कि ठीक है पढ़ाई तो होती रहेगी, ऐसा नहीं, पढ़ाई पहले होगी एंड देन बाकी काम बाद में होंगे. सो बी इट अ चाइल्ड, बी इट एनीथिंग. So it was like as soon as I got married, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law is already a dentist, so he understands the demands of the profession, that how much important post-graduation is and how much important is to learn during the post-graduation. So that they don't used to disturb me कि पढ़ाई के वक्त when I was doing it in Wardha for 3 years post marriage. So they never used to disturb me कि चलो अभी तुम आ जाओ रायपुर, this function is there, this is there. Usually this happens, especially with the Marwari. So a lot of festivals are there and marriages and so on. So they never used to disturb me. They used to say no, पढ़ाई is important, तुम पहले वो complete करो. And in Raipur, I have such a big joint family and extended family and extended. So everybody is settled in Raipur only, most of them. So, but definitely they all really supported me. They always, helped me with the things to know each other well and get along. So it was a really good experience and nothing really hampered me from, completing my studies. In fact, my husband and my family, they only helped me to achieve the gold medal because of their, mental stability they provided to me.
Right.
So I could achieve
a good support system. Can do wonders with you. It can really.
Yeah, because you are the driver. You are the driver, but at the back seat, the family is there. So definitely they have to, support you. Then only, especially for the lady, they have to support you. And if you are married, then the in-laws also come into the picture. Then entire in-law family, be it the sister-in-law, brother-in-law, everyone.
Definitely. So after you had a kid, कभी आपके ऐसा पॉइंट आया जब आपको लगा कि नहीं भाई अब मुझे आई शुड फोकस ऑन माई चाइल्ड, आई शुड टेक अ ब्रेक, या आई शुड लीव इट ऑल टुगेदर, या ऐसा कुछ आपके मन में कभी आया है? हाउ वाज इट आफ्टर यू हैड?
So, being a pediatric dentist is very challenging. You have to deal with kids, different psychology kids. So, you have to be very patient at the clinic. I have to work with a lot of patients because I have to deal with kids from birth up to 14 years. So, it's very challenging. So, many a times I used to, lose my patience when I reached home. By the time I completed my work at the clinic, I became, a little tired and impatient as I reach home. But again, the family support and the support system comes into picture, because even during my pregnancy, I was working for about the 8th month or 9th month. Up to the 9th month, I was working. Then when I delivered, after 4 months of delivery, I resumed my work again, because this is the thing which gave me the strength to keep moving. And I think leaving the child behind for your work doesn't make me a bad mother or something, because this gives me peace. Yeah, so many people think कि अरे अभी एक साथ बात कर लेती काम तो क्या चले जाता, मतलब people may have commented, I don't know, but I think वही again when I told कि break कितना लंबा है वो बहुत important है. अगर I have seen my friends कि वो 1-2 साल those who are working with multinational companies or something, they leave their jobs कि 1-2 साल we see, then उसके बाद हम but then they are not able to do it with the same amount of energy. And so my profession demanded कि I have to be in, अगर एक बार गायब हुए तो फिर people will not be knowing me. So I had to resume back. So I just resumed back early, and I had planned it that way. कि ऐसा नहीं कि बस हो गया. You have to plan. थोड़ा सा pre-planning is, important.
So
I made it difficult थोड़ा बहुत mentally, but otherwise I think every mother faces that. You are a working mother, non-working mother, तो kids होने के बाद थोड़ा तो women के साथ होता ही है वो चीज. But थोड़ा सा if you take out, time for yourself, definitely you can resume earlier after delivery. Yeah.
It helps you as a mother as well to be.
Yeah. If I am satisfied, then I can give him, better teachings to the child.
Right. भाभी जनरली ऐसा होता है, डॉक्टर है तो बहुत ही शांत टाइप की या मतलब ऐसे स्ट्रिक्ट या सीरियस टाइप की होगी, बट आई हैव सीन यू वेरी fun loving and we keep seeing your reels and all. So do you think it's just a stereotype कि डॉक्टर्स को लोगों ने stereotype कर दिया है कि इनको ऐसा होना चाहिए, या how is it?
Yeah, maybe earlier तो ऐसा था. आजकल तो I think doctors really love to party, love to have fun, और ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. And also it also depends the number of friends you have, the how your social circle is. So already my family is very social over here, my father-in-law, and also my husband, he's also very social. And since I have stayed in a lot of cities, so I have a lot of friends from Chandigarh, from Nagpur, from my school, from my medical school. So I already had a lot of friends. So I was always this happy girl. ऐसे serious वाला तो कुछ भी नहीं है. I always want to be happy and make people around me happy. So I'm glad if people feel happy around me. It gives me more strength. If I'm able to help people have fun, then it's all the more better for me. So serious वाला तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है.
बस एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन, लाइक आप पीडियाट्रिक डेंटिस्ट हैं तो आपके बच्चे कैंडीज खाते हैं? But it's at home.
Yeah, this is a stereotype question then I think. कि pediatric dentist है तो बच्चा कैसा, मतलब उसके तो दांत पूरे ही साफ होंगे, कोई कैविटी नहीं होगी. So I have a 7-year-old kid, boy. So ऐसा नहीं है. आज के बच्चों को you cannot give rules, you can just give advices, because rules तो डेफिनेटली आज की जनरेशन के तो बच्चे हैं वो नहीं फॉलो करेंगे. एंड आप कोई चीज़ को जितना एम्फसाइज करोगे ऑल द मोर वो उसको करेंगे अगर आप मना करेंगे तो. सो बिकॉज आई एम अ पीडियाट्रिक डेंटिस्ट, आई अंडरस्टैंड द साइकोलॉजी ऑफ किड्स. सो इट्स बेटर टू जस्ट एडवाइस देम कि आप लिमिट में कैंडीज एंड ऑल ले, बट उससे भी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है हाइजीन मेंटेनेंस. So even my son has had cavities. I had done treatments for him, but it's very important कि आप treatment कौन से stage में कर रहे हैं. If it is a preventive treatment, then definitely it's okay to have preventive fillings, preventive restoration, so that bigger treatments are not required. So candies के लिए even as a pediatric dentist, मेरे इतने patients आते हैं, I never tell them कि chocolates नहीं खानी है. ऐसा बोलोगे तो वो they will hear it from one ear and दूसरे ear से बाहर हो जाएगा. So it's up to you. It's not possible because आजकल का जो availability or easy availability of candies, chocolates, every supermarket has this, every other shop has this. So and especially in joint families, it's all the more difficult. So don't tell them to कि नहीं खाना है, तो खाने के बाद क्या करना है, that is important. कि थोड़ा सा मॉनिटर रखें, ऑब्वियसली थोड़ा सा क्वांटिटी तो, बट ओरल हाइजीन मेंटेन करेंगे तो डेफिनेटली इट विल हेल्प. तो कैंडीज खा सकते हैं बट विद सम पोस्ट ईटिंग
rules and things to be done. So, what is your superpower or your Shakti, I would say, जो आपको that keeps you going, किसी भी चीज़ में, किसी भी प्रॉब्लम में, आप एक कौन सा एक ऐसा आपका खुद का एक पर्सनल टूल है जो आपको that keeps you going?
So actually, I think my superpower would be that the ability to help, the ability to give smile to a kid. So the ability to serve people as a doctor. So एक डॉक्टर के लिए सबसे बड़ा सेटिस्फैक्शन क्या होता है कि वो किसी पेशेंट के फेस पे स्माइल लेकर आता है when they relieve them of their pain or their suffering, anything. So in my case, it's all the more, I am more blessed because whenever I make a kid smile, I make the whole family smile. So अगर कोई बच्चा आ रहा है and उसका pain and suffering, अगर elevate होता है तो parents become all the more happy. So whenever I see a satisfied family, तो वो मेरे को, it helps me keep on, it helps me keep going. So this is my ability to serve people, which helps me, कि मैं अपने career में I have to keep उनकी blessings, उनके money is always there, but money is secondary. The first primary thing is कि blessings मिलती है, and parents they are really satisfied and they tell you कि हाँ मैम आपने हमारे बच्चे को ये किया. So that is the thing which is most important. Very, very much, very much. So that helps me really.
Sakshi Bhabhi, so what is that one advice you would like to give other women who are watching our interview? It can be about career about after marriage or after kids. या कौन सी एक ऐसी advice है जो आप देना चाहेंगी to the fellow women of TLO?
Yeah, so I would like to say that education is really very important. सबसे पहले तो you have to prioritize your education if you are unmarried. Get your studies done at time. And दूसरी चीज़ ये है कि it's obviously your choice that after getting married you want to be a full-time housewife or a working woman. It should be your decision. It should not be forced upon. If you are happy being a housewife, then it's the best thing. But if you want to work and somebody is not letting you work, but it may be any reason, your kid, your husband, do not blame it on others. If you want it, you can do it. So excuse nahi. I have seen women giving excuses. आज maid नहीं आई, आज ये हो गया, आज बीमार था बच्चा. No, you can always manage things if you plan your day properly. If you if you want to do it, if you want to work, go out and work. You will definitely get support from your family if you will show your priority. अगर आपके behavior से ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि it's your priority, then nobody else will prioritize it. So
Right.
you have to
ये समझाना ज़रूरी है that you have to do this, and also planning is very important. As from the entire interview, I could understand you planned your day properly, all your stages of
exactly.
So it really helps. That's a
हाँ, थोड़ा सा प्री प्लानिंग, हाँ कुछ अनप्लान चीजें भी ऑब्वियसली अच्छी होते हैं, बट थोड़ा सा करियर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से यू नीड टू बी थोड़ा सा प्री प्लान्ड. Always, obviously the parents and the husband, everybody comes into role, but if you want to work, then you have to prioritize it. Then everybody around you will definitely prioritize
really
your work.
yes, exactly. So it was really nice having you, Sakshi Bhabhi, and thank you so much for your time. I'm sure कि जो interview देख रहे हैं, they'll just definitely take something from here and follow the advices. Thank you so much for joining us.
It was such a great time. Thank you, Rashmi. Okay. Yeah, good day.
Bye.
Bye.